Over 60? When was the last time you actually thought about the muscles inside your feet? If you're like most people, the answer is probably never. You worry about your knees, your hips, maybe your back. But your feet, the two things holding up your entire body, barely get a second thought. And that's a problem. Because right now, the small muscles inside your feet are quietly getting weaker with every passing year. Research published in the journal Clinical Interventions in Aging found that older adults lose nearly 29% of their foot muscle strength compared to younger adults. That's not a small decline. That's almost a third of the strength that keeps you balanced when you step off a curb or walk across a wet bathroom floor. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death for adults over 65. The CDC reports that more than 1 in 4 older adults fall each year, and over 95% of hip fractures are caused by falling. Podiatrists say the strength in your feet, specifically your toes, your arches, and your ankles, may matter more for preventing those falls than the big leg muscles everyone focuses on. A systematic review of 9 clinical studies covering over 1,400 older adults found that strengthening the intrinsic muscles of the foot, those small muscles buried deep inside your sole, improved balance, toe strength, and functional mobility. And in some studies, it actually reduced falls. So today, you're getting 4 specific foot exercises that podiatrists and physical therapists recommend for anyone over 60. Each one targets a different part of your foot, and they build on each other from toes to ankles. No gym, no equipment, and you can do all 4 sitting in a chair or standing next to your kitchen counter. 10 minutes a day. Number 1. Towel scrunches. This is the exercise podiatrists start almost every patient with because it goes straight after your intrinsic foot muscles, the ones that support your arch and help your toes grip the ground when you walk. Sit in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Lay a small hand towel out in front of you on a smooth surface. Tile or hardwood works best. Now place one foot on the edge of the towel and use your toes to scrunch the fabric toward you, pulling it underneath your foot one grab at a time. What you're doing here is waking up the flexor digitorum brevis and the quadratus plantae, 2 muscles that run along the bottom of your foot. These are the muscles responsible for keeping your arch from collapsing when you stand and walk. As you age, these muscles shrink. Research using ultrasound imaging has confirmed that the thickness and cross-sectional area of these foot muscles are significantly smaller in older adults compared to younger ones. Do 10 scrunches per foot. You might feel a mild cramp in your arch the first few times, and that's completely normal. It just means those muscles haven't been challenged in a while. Work up to 3 sets of 10 on each side and do this every day. Number 2. Toe spreads and grips. This one targets the muscles between your metatarsals, the long bones in the middle of your foot. These muscles control the side-to-side stability of your toes, which plays a bigger role in balance than you might expect. A study published in the Journal of Foot and Ankle Research found that toe grip strength declines earlier in life than both hand grip strength and knee extension strength. Your toes start losing their ability to grip the ground before your hands lose their ability to open a jar. And that loss of toe grip is directly connected to postural instability. Sit comfortably and place both feet flat on the ground. First, spread all your toes apart as wide as you can, like you're trying to make your foot as wide as possible. Hold for 5 seconds, then release. Now do the opposite. Press all your toes down into the floor as hard as you can, gripping the ground beneath you. Hold that for 5 seconds, release. Alternate between spreading and gripping. 10 of each per foot. You're training your toes to both stabilize and generate force, 2 things they need to do constantly while you walk, but rarely get practiced in isolation. If you're finding this helpful so far, consider subscribing. There's more like this on the channel every week. Number 3. Ankle circles with resistance. Your ankles are the hinges between your feet and your legs, And when they stiffen up, your whole balance system suffers. Stiff ankles limit how much your body can adjust when you step on something uneven, which is one of the most common triggers for falls in older adults. Ankle circles are simple, but adding a small amount of resistance makes them significantly more effective. Sit in your chair and cross one ankle over the opposite knee. Take a resistance band, even a thick rubber band or a rolled-up towel works, and loop it around the ball of your foot. Hold the ends with your hands to create light tension. Now slowly rotate your ankle in a full circle, clockwise 10 times. Then reverse direction, counterclockwise, 10 times. What you're doing is moving your ankle joint through its complete range of motion, while the surrounding muscles, the peroneals on the outside and the tibialis posterior on the inside, work against resistance to control the movement. Research on older adults who completed a 12-week program of foot and ankle exercises found marked improvements in their ability to rise from a seated position, one of the most important functional movements for maintaining independence. That sit-to-stand motion relies heavily on ankle mobility and the ability of your foot to plant firmly and push. Switch to the other ankle and repeat. As your mobility improves over the weeks, you can increase the resistance slightly. The goal is smooth, controlled circles, not speed. Number 4. Standing heel-to-toe raises. This final exercise brings everything together. It combines the toe strength from exercise 1, the grip stability from exercise 2, and the ankle mobility from exercise 3 into one functional movement. Stand behind a sturdy chair or next to your kitchen counter, resting your fingertips lightly on the surface for balance. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can, squeezing through the balls of your feet. Hold for 2 seconds at the top. Now slowly lower yourself past flat and rock back onto your heels, lifting your toes off the ground. Hold that position for 2 seconds. This forward and back motion trains your body to control its center of gravity in the exact range where falls happen. When you stumble forward, your toes and the balls of your feet are what catch you. When you lose balance backward, your heels and the muscles along your shins are what save you. Do 10 full cycles toe raise to heel raise. Start with both feet on the ground. As you get stronger over the weeks, try doing them on one foot at a time while holding the chair. That single-leg version dramatically increases the balance challenge and builds the kind of real-world stability that prevents falls on uneven sidewalks and slippery floors. One finding puts all of this in perspective. When researchers looked at what actually predicts whether an older adult will fall, they found something surprising. Toe flexor strength, the ability of your toes to grip and push, had a direct, measurable relationship with fall risk. Even modest increases in toe flexor strength corresponded to a meaningful decrease in the risk of falling. A modest improvement in the strength of your toes translates to a meaningful drop in your chances of a dangerous fall. And the research backs up the exercises you just learned. That systematic review of over 1,600 older adults with an average age of 76 found that intrinsic foot muscle strengthening programs improved toe strength, improved balance, and improved functional mobility. The programs that worked best were done at home, took between 10 and 45 minutes, and were continued for at least 6 weeks. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need expensive equipment. You need a towel, a chair, and 10 minutes a day. Your feet carried you through decades of your life without complaint. They deserve 10 minutes of attention. Start with exercise 1 tomorrow morning, add the next exercise each day until you're doing all 4, and within a few weeks, you'll feel the difference in your balance and your confidence on your feet. If you found this useful, there are more videos like this one on the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss them.